Hello everyone and welcome back to Wrestling Conversations with Harris, and today we will be talking about a special topic. It will be about who should take the title off of Roman Reigns. So if people have been paying attention to WWE, of course we would know that Roman Reigns is now currently the fifth longest world champion in the history of WWE. So he's been holding the title since nearly 3 years, to be honest. Now I think it was end of August 3 years ago, 2020. He won it off of the Fiend, and Braun Strowman was also involved in that in a triple threat match, and that actually happened at WWE Payback. That was the pay-per-view, and coincidentally enough, the Payback pay-per-view is also coming up in September, so we'll see what happens with that. Also, it's the longest reign of any WWE championship since 1988. So right now, he's beaten a who's who. He's beaten John Cena, Lesnar, Edge, Balor, Daniel Bryan. You can go on and on and on. Jey Uso. So he's beaten a lot of people, Hall of Famers. Who can't forget Goldberg, of course. And so right now, it has to be one of the greatest reigns of anyone right now, not even in WWE, just in general, I think. So he is on a roll right now. It's night and day to what he was doing when he was a good guy just a few years ago, really, in 2020 and before that. So it's really good to see how he has developed. So basically, in this video, I will just be talking about who I think are the leading candidates to basically take the titles off of him, who's going to beat him. And we'll start off with the number one candidate, and that's very obvious, and I would go with Cody Rhodes. So as we know, Cody Rhodes this year, he won the Royal Rumble, and then he lost to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, and people were very, very upset. They were furious, and me, on the other hand, I was, even though I love Cody Rhodes, even I was like, I think maybe they might have made the right decision here, because I wasn't as mad as some other people, because even during the build, it just didn't look like that he was going to win, because they didn't build Cody that much. If you look at it, he was just doing promo segments with Roman Reigns. It wasn't really anything that substantial about the build that made me think he was going to win. So that's why I was still shocked. I still thought he was going to win. It's just, if he was going to win, I just thought it might feel a bit hollow, just because it wasn't built up as well. But right now, the way they're doing with him what they're doing with him right now, Cody Rhodes, he beat Brock Lesnar twice. The way Brock Lesnar raised up his hand at the end, it just goes to show that they are looking. It looks like it will be Cody Rhodes. Probably he might win the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber next year. So right now, it looks like he is the leading candidate to beat Roman Reigns. So I've gone with this pretty self-explanatory answer here for the first candidate. For the second one, I would go with Seth Rollins, and that's because he's been built up very well. He's the World Heavyweight Champion right now, and he probably, based on my thinking here, he should lose the World Championship if he's going to go after Roman. Because we don't want to unify the titles again, so he's probably going to lose it, and then same thing with Cody. Same thing with all of them, really. Either win the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber, and then he'll probably challenge Roman Reigns. That's one of the candidates. It's just because Triple H is a huge fan of Seth Rollins. He's his guy, as we know. He's the first ever NXT champion as well, and he is really over right now. Seth Rollins is possibly one of the most over he's ever been in his career. So I just think, if not Cody, he could be another potential option. Number 3 also can be a very, very good option, is Gunther, the current reigning Intercontinental Champion, and obviously I'm pretty sure this he will definitely break Honky Tonk Man's record to become the longest reigning IC champion, one of the best ever. His reign has been incredible as well, and I just think once we get to that early next year, he's just on a trajectory where the crowd is also starting to warm up to him. They've seen what he can do now, and they've seen just how good he is. So I just think he doesn't have to lose the IC Championship. He could lose the IC Championship, build a new star, and then go after Roman. Or I was just thinking he could just win the Royal Rumble and just beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and have the IC Championship and the World Championship. Just make him into this unstoppable monster. And then either he could vacate the IC title or just keep it with him until he loses it. So I think that would be really, really good. It would really establish Gunther, and then it'll be like, who's going to beat Gunther now? So if he's the one who beat Roman Reigns, who the hell is going to beat Gunther? So it should be really that's also a really good option, I feel. Now number 4, it's maybe not as likely as the others, but it's still up there. Is Solo Sikoa, who is right now aligned with Roman Reigns, and we've seen some dissension between Solo and Roman over the past few weeks and last month, I think. So, and just you look at SummerSlam, Roman speared him when Jey Uso pulled Solo in front of him. So, and then it looked like Solo might attack Roman. So we'll see what happens. There might be, if that does happen, you could possibly see the Tribal Chief moniker and the head of the table transfer from Roman Reigns maybe to Solo Sikoa, and it would be pretty interesting. The youngest member of all of them, the Usos, Solo, and Roman, the youngest member is the new Tribal Chief. So it really would build a new star. So, and it would really build Solo as this unstoppable monster as well. So I just think that's another really good option. So these are the main 4 ones, I would say: Cody, Seth, Gunther, and Solo, that they've built up really well. I think these are the main ones. For the number 5, you can throw some outside candidates. For example, Bobby Lashley. You could do maybe LA Knight, but these are just like I said, outside chances for it to happen. But along those lines, it could happen. But the main 4 ones, 4-1, I have already said. Those look like the leading candidates. So in terms of for the Bloodline story, it looks like that they will be taking some break, it looks like, from Bloodline segments, and I think some reports are saying it could be a really good chance for the rest of the talent to step up, because they might get more TV time now. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll have to see what they're doing with Roman, Jay, Jimmy over the coming months, and then it should ramp up as things do heading to the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. So yeah, this would do it for the discussion video, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back for more. Thank you very much for watching.